Hi children, I have got my teddy bear here, and bears are one of my very favourite animals, partly because I've had this teddy since I was a very little girl and loved cuddling this teddy in bed. Her name's Jemima Bear. She's a mummy bear, and I've also got a little bear here that I just called Little Bear. Jemima and Little Bear. Now bears are really interesting animals, and I want to tell you a little bit more about bears. Now there are many types of animals. Bears are one type of animals. Bears are mammals. So this is called a mammal. And a mammal is a warm-blooded animal. So it's always the same heat inside, just like we are. It doesn't go cold when it's cold weather. It's just the same heat inside its body. And I think because it lives in cold places, it's got really thick fur. All bears have fur, and we can see the fur on these bears and on my teddy bear. And all bears have paws, like this one, and claws on the end. Claws to help them climb up trees, or to help them also to catch the food they're going to eat, like fish. All bears have a backbone. We have a backbone in the back of our body, and our bones help us to move, and they keep our bodies up straight like that. And our bones also protect everything that's inside us, like our heart and our lungs. And this backbone is helping the bear to move on its four legs. All baby bears get milk from their mother. So this little baby bear gets milk from his mother. You can see a little baby polar bear feeding there. All bears walk on four legs. So like this baby bear, they walk along like that on four legs. They don't stand up to walk, they walk on four legs. But bears can stand up on 2 feet. Although they don't walk like that, they can stand up, and we can see these bears here standing up on 2 feet. Most bears sleep during the winter. Now we've done about hedgehogs in school, and we've said there's a big word for going to sleep in the winter, which is hibernate. Did you remember that word? So bears go to sleep for the winter, but this bear does not. That one doesn't. So most of them do, but this one doesn't. And I think in our story we're going to find out about bears sleeping. Some bears eat fish, and their sharp teeth and their claws help them to catch fish. But these bears do not. Do you know the name of these black and white bears? They live in China, and they eat these green plants called bamboo. They're called pandas, aren't they? They're a type of bear. And some bears are big, like this one. And some bears are small, like our little bear here. And some bears, do you know, can swim. And some bears can climb, and that's why we said some of them have sharp claws, don't they, to help them climb. Every bear is different, and every bear is very special. I know my Jemima bear's very special. Now, do you know that a polar bear that lives in the Arctic has 2 layers of fur, and that helps him to keep warm? 2 layers! That's like putting on 2 great big thick coats. And sun bears spend most of their time in trees, and they've got long claws that help them to climb. So that's interesting about those bears. So I would like to read you my story today. And my story is called Can't You Sleep, Little Bear? Here's Little Bear. Can't not sleep. But I think Mummy Bear's going to help. Once there were two bears, Big Bear and Little Bear. Big Bear is a big bear and Little Bear is a little bear, and they played all day in the bright sunlight. When night came and the sun went down, Big Bear took Little Bear home to the bear cave. There's a bear cave. Big Bear and Little Bear. Big Bear and Little Bear. Big Bear put Little Bear to bed in the dark part of the cave. Go to sleep, Little Bear, he said. And Little Bear tried. I'm trying. And Big Bear settled in the bear chair and read his bear book by the light of the fire. But Little Bear couldn't get to sleep. I can't get to sleep, he said. Can't you sleep, Little Bear? Asked Big Bear, putting down his bear book, which was just getting to the interesting part, and he padded over to the bed. I'm scared, said Little Bear. Why are you scared? Said Big Bear. I don't like the dark, said Little Bear. What dark? Said Big Bear. The dark all around us, said Little Bear. And now we can see Big Bear going to see Little Bear in his bed. Big Bear looked and he saw that the dark part of the cave was very dark. So he went to the lantern cupboard and took out the tiniest lantern there was. Big Bear lit the tiniest lantern and he put it near to Little Bear's bed. There's a tiny light to stop you from being scared, Little Bear, said Big Bear. Oh, thank you, Big Bear, said Little Bear, cuddling up in the glow. Now go to sleep, Little Bear, said Big Bear, and he padded back to the bear chair and settled down to read the bear book by the light of the fire, because all little bears need their sleep, don't they? Little Bear tried to go to sleep, but he couldn't. Can't you sleep, Little Bear? Yawned Big Bear, putting down his bear book, with just 4 pages to go to the interesting bit, and padding over to the bed. I'm scared, said Little Bear. What dark? Asked Big Bear. The dark all around us, said Little Bear. But I brought you a lantern, said Big Bear. Only a teeny weeny one, said Little Bear, and there's lots and lots of dark. Big Bear looked all around and he saw that Little Bear was quite right. There was still lots of dark, so Big Bear went to the lantern cupboard and he took out a bigger lantern. Big Bear lit the lantern and put it beside the other side of the bed. Now go to sleep, Little Bear, said Big Bear, and he padded back to the bear chair and settled down to read the bear book by the light of the fire. Little Bear tried. I'm trying. And he tried. I'm trying to go to sleep. But he just couldn't. Can't you sleep, Little Bear? Grunted Big Bear, putting down his bear book with just 3 pages to go and padding over to the bed. I'm scared, said Little Bear. Why are you scared, Little Bear? Asked Big Bear. I don't like the dark, said Little Bear. What dark? Asked Big Bear. The dark all around us, said Little Bear. But I brought you not 1 but 2 lanterns, said Big Bear. A tiny one and a bigger one. It's not much bigger, said Little Bear, and there's still lots of dark. Big Bear thought about it, and then he went to the lantern cupboard and he took out the biggest lantern of them all, with 2 handles, look at it, and a big chain, and he hooked the lantern up above the little bear's bed. I brought you a biggest lantern of them all, he told Little Bear. That's to stop you being scared. Oh, thank you, Big Bear, said Little Bear, curling up in the glow and watching the shadows dance. "Now go to sleep, Little Bear," said Big Bear, and he padded back to the bear chair and settled down to read the bear book by the light of the fire. Little Bear tried and tried, but he could not go to sleep. He just couldn't. "Can't you sleep, Little Bear?" groaned Big Bear, putting down his bear book with just 2 pages to go, and he padded over to the bed. Do you think Little Bear could sleep? What was his problem? "I'm scared," said Little Bear. See if you can join in. "Why are you scared, Little Bear?" asked Big Bear. "I don't like the dark," said Little Bear. "What dark?" asked Big Bear. "The dark all around us," said Little Bear. "But I brought you the biggest lantern of them all, and there isn't any dark left," said Big Bear. "Yes, there is," said Little Bear. "There is, out there," and he pointed out of the bear cave at the night. Big Bear saw Little Bear was right. Big Bear was very puzzled. All the lanterns in the world could not light up the dark outside. And Big Bear thought for a very long time, and then he said, "Come on, Little Bear." "Where are we going?" asked Little Bear. "Out," said Big Bear. "Out into the darkness?" said Little Bear. "Yes," said Big Bear. "But I'm afraid of the dark," said Little Bear. "No need to be," said Big Bear, and he took Little Bear by the paw and led him out of the cave. And it was dark. Oh, I'm scared," said Little Bear, cuddling right up to Big Bear. And Big Bear lifted Little Bear and he cuddled him. "Look at the dark, Little Bear." And Little Bear looked. "I've brought you the moon, Little Bear," said Big Bear. "The bright yellow moon and all the twinkly stars." But Little Bear didn't say anything, for he'd gone to sleep. And he was safe in Big Bear's arms. Big Bear carried Little Bear back into the cave, fast asleep, and he settled down with Little Bear on one arm and the bear book on the other, cosy in the bear chair by the fire. And Big Bear read the bear book right to the end. And can you see? They're both now fast asleep in the big bear chair. I think that's one of my favourite stories. And with my teddies, I often act it out. Big Bear telling Little Bear to go to sleep and Little Bear saying, "I'm scared." And I love acting that story out because it repeats over and over again, doesn't it? So I thought we could make some bears to tell the story to our grown-ups. Now, I've already drawn my big bear puppet. Look at this. So you're going to need some card. You can colour it in and something to stick it on. I've used a straw and some sellotape, but it doesn't matter whether you use a straw or a pencil or what you stick it onto. So I'm going to show you how to draw a teddy bear, and you can do a big one and a little one and make your own little puppets to tell the story. So I have got a smaller piece of orange card here because I needed a bigger one for my big bear and a small one for my small bear. And I'm just going to use a felt tip pen. So watch as I do this. I am going to do a circle for the bear head, just like the circle on this bear head. I'm going to give my little bear two little eyes, little dots like that, and a nose like that, a nice wet nose. And I'm going to go down and a little curl like that, go down the same line and a little curl like that. That's a bear face. Teddy bears have round ears like that. And a bear body, so it needs to be a bigger shape like this. 2 bare arms. 1, 2, and the teddy bear's legs, because this teddy bear's going to be sitting down, go like this. Out along there, and the feet. Can you look that? See, they look quite similar. Now, I didn't worry about cutting this too exact to the body, but you could if you want. So I'm going to cut out my little bear now. Got my scissors. I'm just going to cut it, not too carefully, but you can cut it more exactly if you like. I'm going to give it a little bit of space round just to make it quicker for my video, like that. And now I need a straw, and I am going to stick this on. So I'm just going to get my sellotape, which I've got over here. So I'm going to stick it on with some pieces of tape, like that, across there to make it nice. I'm going to do, I think 3 pieces of tape will make it strong enough. So there I've got my little teddy bear and my big bear. I'm scared, said Little Bear. Go to sleep, said Big Bear. But I'm scared of the dark. I'm going to now play with my puppets and see if I can tell the story to all my friends. So you have fun making the puppets, and maybe you could take a photo or a video and email it in. If you're in nursery, email it into the acorn email, or the ash or elm if you're in reception. And I cannot wait to see your videos or your photographs. So have fun doing that. Take care, children. Bye.